What it do, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the new video. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Let's do my oil filter change, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. But first, I'm gonna show y'all the tools you'll need. First things first, you're going to need your car. Alright, so once you've acquired your vehicle, next thing you'll do is jack up the vehicle. Then go ahead and grab your Porsche approved oil. In my case, it's an OW40 FS, as you can see, Mobil 1. Then go ahead and grab your jack or quick jack or 2 jacks. Then grab your jack stands, preferably a low profile jack, by the way. Then go ahead and grab your new oil filter, and then you're going to actually need your oil filter wrench for the oil filter cap housing. Mine is a 24mm and 14 flute. And then you'll need your regular socket wrench and then your torque wrench. The final thing you'll need is shop towels. This is optional. Alright, so let's go over the tools again. So you'll need your oil, Porsche approved, your jack or jacks, your quick jack, jack stands, oil filter socket wrench, regular socket wrench, torque wrench, and shop towels. Alright, so once you've gathered your tools, organized them and laid them all out, go ahead and get down under the whip and take out your torque wrench or either your socket wrench. And so remember, loosey-goosey, righty-tighty. Just keep in mind that every time you do the oil change, after you put on that oil filter housing cap, you do torque it down. Alright, so this is where you remove your oil filter housing cap, and while you're down there, just rip out, don't rip it out, just gently take it out, your old oil filter, right? So grab your new one, don't mix and match your old and new O-rings, right? Go ahead and put on new gloves, get cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? And you're actually going to want to open up your new oil and coat your new O-ring with the new oil. Alright, make sure it's nicely lubricated, you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's new glove, new O-ring, new oil. Then just make sure to put that new O-ring back into the oil housing cap properly. Alright, so the reason why you see me adding my new oil halfway to the oil filter housing cap is for longevity purposes. It really depends on your driving style, but my driving style, since this is my only vehicle and I do daily drive this, you know, especially with my commutes and my plan to keeping this Boxster up to 300,000 plus miles, I do pre-fill it. You just have to remember that, you know, the IMS bearing isn't directly oil fed like a crank bearing. You get splash lubrication from the engine oil. So like, for example, during cold starts, there's no oil pressure initially, right? And so if the oil filter housing is empty, that means there can be longer time to pressurize the system. Plus there can also be like higher wear risk, you know what I'm saying? So me filling it up halfway can reduce the oil starvation at first crank and minimize the dry startup wear across the engine, which contributes to the long-term engine and bearing life. And that's what we're about, you know?